girl, welcome back to the channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. And if you aren't one yet, I hope this video will convince you to join the club. Now, I know this is kind of a different location from where my normal videos are filmed. I am at a hotel right now, but I will be back for my normal location next week. So sorry if it looks a little weird, but this is what I'm working with for this week. So anyway, today I actually wanted to talk about Looksmaxxing, which I was not aware of until like 2 days ago, but it's been like really big on TikTok lately. So for anyone who isn't aware, the definition of Looksmaxxing is the process of making yourself look better, commonly used by incels. So I know that's not very descriptive. I did want to watch a tutorial for this process on TikTok just for a little bit more context for anybody who's unfamiliar like I was a few days ago. So here's the tutorial from TikTok.
I tried the most popular Looksmaxxing TikTokers' glow up tips they do to make themselves more attractive. Step 1, achieving clear skin by adopting a high quality skincare routine consisting of these products. Get 8 hours of sleep, sleep with silk pillowcases, and cut back on sugar. It causes inflammation and acne breakouts. Reduce face puffiness by icing your face. To achieve a natural tan-like glow, start eating carrots. Step 2 is getting a defined jawline by mewing and chewing a tougher gum, while adding a gua sha to sculpt your facial features and help with symmetry. Also stay hydrated. Step 3, the eye area. Trim and take care of your eyebrows for a more defined look. Apply oils to thicken them, or dye them a shade darker. Step 4, get a new haircut that matches your face shape. Step 5, lift heavy weights to build your overall aesthetic, which can increase testosterone, helping create a stronger jawline and hollower cheekbones, while adding cardio and eating in a calorie deficit to reduce your overall body fat and reveal your facial features even more.
Alright, yeah, so I mean, as you guys saw, the idea is sort of in a short period of time to change your lifestyle to make yourself look as good as possible. I mean, at first sight, there's no problem with this. I definitely think it's cool that it's encouraging guys to try skincare because in the past that's been very stigmatized, but it's really great because obviously it can be useful to anyone. So that's great to see. But other than that, there are some problems with this. First of all, I'm noticing that most of these tutorials and videos documenting the process of Looksmaxxing are encouraging you to change your diet entirely or add many new things to your diet, chew gum more, start new daily practices like mewing or exercising more. Again, if you guys don't know, mewing is when you lift your tongue to the roof of your mouth and make sounds in order to work out your chin muscles and maybe get rid of a double chin or increase your jaw strength or something. I'm not even fully familiar with that, but basically this idea of Looksmaxxing is encouraging people to entirely change their lifestyle for a physical benefit. So I mean, at first, these are all positive changes, and I'm not necessarily seeing too much misinformation or dangerous ideas being spread through this, but I do think in general, it's a bad idea to encourage people to make these really large changes to their lifestyle over a short term. I think that that can be very harmful to people's self-esteem, as well as just being really difficult to do and not easy to maintain in a longer period of time. So in general, that's my outlook on the Looksmaxxing situation. You know, it's not very harmful, but it also isn't necessarily my favorite thing or my favorite idea. That's all fine and dandy. You know, I don't really care too much about that, even though I do see it as slightly harmful. The thing that I really take issue with is that people have been taking this trend to the extreme of sending their photos to AI companies to rate them or to change their face and improve their physical features to their liking. So one of the companies that I found that does this is pinkmirror.com, Pink Mirror Face Aesthetics, because I was scrolling on TikTok and then I just see this company through slideshows and videos advertising that they will rate your face based on what is societally desired or whatever. And this is totally where I start to see the problem, and I think most other people will as well, where, you know, kids and primarily teenagers are going to be uploading their photos for AI to analyze and tell them what makes them attractive or unattractive. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not exactly keen on the idea of an artificial intelligence telling me if I look good or not, and I'm sure the biggest thing that insecure teenagers need right now is for an AI to tell them, you know what, you're a 2 out of 10, you're pretty ugly, you need to step up your game a little bit, bro. Like, that feels very problematic to me, and I'm sure that I'm not the only one, but I feel like enough people are talking about this. But scrolling through these videos, they don't necessarily have a lot of traction, but they definitely are inviting you onto the site to have your face analyzed, which I don't think is necessarily is particularly healthy, and compounding with the idea of changing your lifestyle and implementing new workout routines and mewing and all of these other systems into your daily life. I don't think it's necessarily the healthiest thing to do to also be asking AI to rate you. I think that just enters whole new levels of toxicity And especially when this is targeting younger people and kids like my age. I mean, I just see this as manipulation of insecurities and kids' flaws, to be having them go on TikTok and seeing the newest ways to alter their appearance to be more liked or more attractive. I think that that's just so obviously so harmful. And compounding that with being told that they can, have AI edit their photos or rate them, that's not healthy. And I think in general in today's society, we've been seeing a lot more of AI, and I could only hope that technology that's that cool and that can do that much good wouldn't be used to create harm or to make people more insecure. I think the idea of trying to max out your looks or looking as good as possible in these extreme ways of, work out more, eat more carrots, chew gum, obviously individually those aren't a problem. But when you say, hey teenagers, you have to do these 6 things every day, 5 times a day in order to look better, that's just not a healthy way of living, and that's not a healthy idea to be putting in kids' heads. It feels like tabloids that used to encourage diet culture, but in the new social media space. And I think that we really need to look at this as a society and just say, we can't do this anymore. This is harmful to people. I think personally we should just see this as what it is, which is companies trying to manipulate little kids into giving them their ad revenue and their money when it's going to end up negatively impacting these kids' development. And I think that's pretty much all I have to say about it. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like and a comment to tell me what you think about this subject, and also subscribe if you enjoy and you wanted to see more. I am a little under the weather today, so sorry if my vibe wasn't perfect, but I will be back in my house next week for next week's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and again, make sure to let me know what you think in the comments. Bye.